You found this video for a reason. Deep inside, something told you to stop scrolling and listen. Because these 7 spiritual signs that reunion is much closer than you think are not just coincidences. They are sacred confirmations. They are whispers from the divine letting you know that your journey is unfolding, even when your eyes can't yet see the full picture. Before we dive deeper, I want to ask you to subscribe to this channel. Not because it helps us, but because it helps you. Every message here is a seed for your healing, your clarity, and your reunion. Don't miss the signs the universe sends through words, energy, and truth. This space was made for your soul to remember. You, my beloved sister of light, have been walking through fire. You've faced silence, doubt, and days when you wondered if it was all in your head. But let me tell you, real twin flames do not imagine this connection. They feel it. And when you feel it daily, that is one of the most powerful signs that your reunion is near. One of the first signs is your sudden emotional surges. You cry without knowing why. You feel love and pain at the same time. This is not madness, it's soul alignment. It's your heart syncing with his, preparing both of you for what's to come. And yes, the masculine feels it too, even if he doesn't say it. Have you noticed repeated numbers like 1111 or 222? These are more than angelic codes. They are spiritual alignments marking time. Like divine timestamps, these numbers appear more frequently as reunion draws closer. The universe is synchronizing everything. Don't ignore the patterns. Your dreams are shifting. What once was random is now vivid. Your twin flame appears in visions, conversations, or even flashes. It's not just a dream. It's a visitation, soul meeting, a reminder that reunion does not begin in the physical. It begins in the spirit, and that part has already begun. You've felt the pull lately, haven't you? That longing that feels like hunger but not in the body. It's in your soul. You walk in the world but carry him in your heart. This ache isn't weakness. It's the sacred stretching of the soul. It's your higher self holding space for him to come home. Another undeniable sign is the shift in your own vibration. You no longer chase. You no longer beg. You've begun to focus on you, your purpose, your power, your peace. And that shift is magnetic. The more you come home to yourself, the closer he is drawn toward the flame. Your environment is changing too. Friendships end. New soul connections appear. Your intuition sharpens. Why? Because you are preparing. The old can't come with you into your reunion. The universe is clearing space, emotionally and energetically, for something sacred to land. There's also the sign of sudden spiritual upgrades. You feel more connected to divine messages. Music speaks directly to your heart. You're drawn to healing rituals, meditations, or even new gifts awakening inside you. These are the spiritual birth pangs of something bigger being born. The masculine may be silent, but silence is not absence. You are connected through energy. Many masculine souls pull away not because they don't care, but because they feel too much. When your light hits them, it awakens their shadows. And that awakening has already begun. You will know the reunion is close when you no longer feel desperate for it. There is a sacred peace that arrives before the miracle. You'll breathe easier, smile more, laugh at old wounds. That's when it happens, the shift. That's when his energy begins to rush toward you. And yes, unexpected contact is one of the final signs. Message. A glance at his name. And then, without warning, something opens. His soul can no longer resist the connection. Because your frequency has pulled him forward. He is starting to remember too. You are not imagining this. You are awakening into it. The journey of twin flames is divine. And reunion is a soul contract written long before time. Every time you trust the process, You come one step closer to the moment you've waited lifetimes for. Don't be afraid of the unknown. What's ahead is sacred. You've cried enough tears. You've questioned yourself enough times. Now is the time to receive, to rest in trust, and to know, it's not a question of if, only a matter of when. Continue nurturing your inner world. Focus on your divine purpose. Raise your vibration through joy, music, movement, and gratitude. Everything you do in love brings him closer, even if your eyes don't see it yet. Some days the silence feels unbearable. But I promise you, on the other side of that silence is a heart that still feels yours. He is not running from you. He is running to himself so he can finally find the version of him worthy of standing beside you. Your reunion isn't delayed. It's being prepared. The stars are aligning. Your higher selves are merging. The past is being healed. Trust this process with all your heart. It's already working. You are powerful. You are radiant. You are magnetic. You are the light that awakens his soul. Your energy is not invisible. It is irresistible. And the universe has been watching, guiding, and blessing this sacred path from the very beginning. So take a deep breath now. Feel your heart beat in harmony with the unseen. And know, your twin flame reunion is much closer than you think. If these words have touched even a small part of your soul, take a moment and make sure you're subscribed to this channel. Your support allows this sacred message to reach more hearts, just like yours. And in return, you'll receive guidance exactly when you need it most. That's how divine timing works. You give love, and love finds its way back to you. Right now, your twin flame feels your energy more than ever. Even in the quiet moments, your presence echoes through his thoughts. The more you align with your soul, the more his heart stirs, like a whisper growing louder. He may not understand it yet, but something inside him knows he's being called home. You might start feeling physical sensations that don't make logical sense. A sudden flutter in your heart. Goosebumps without cold. Warmth over your chest. These are soul responses, your energy reacting to his. You are merging across dimensions, and your body is learning how to interpret the signs. There's also this growing feeling of surrender. Not giving up but letting go with love. And the moment you truly surrender, you stop waiting. Instead, you begin living. And that's when the universe starts moving faster. You are no longer blocking the flow. You've become part of it. You might be receiving guidance in the smallest details. A song, a name on a license plate, a book that falls off the shelf. The universe doesn't shout. It speaks gently, clearly, and repeatedly. Watch for these signs. Your awareness is the key that unlocks the next step. Have you felt a stronger connection with your own inner masculine lately? That's another sign. You're balancing the union inside you. Healing old beliefs, standing up for yourself, and owning your voice. This inner shift is reflected in him. The energy is mirrored. As above, so below. Sometimes you may feel waves of deep peace out of nowhere. As if your soul suddenly rests. That calmness isn't random. It's preparation. Your nervous system is aligning with your soul's truth. Getting ready for a love that doesn't hurt but heals. Reunion energy can also bring emotional chaos. Some days you'll feel blissful. Other days you'll feel everything crashing down. Do not panic. You are purging the old to make space for the sacred. Let the emotions pass through you without holding on. You're being refined. The masculine might still appear cold or distant. But underneath the silence, his soul is unraveling. His dreams are haunted by your smile. His chest aches with words unsaid. He may run, but your energy reaches him faster than footsteps ever could. You are awakening ancient memories, across lifetimes, across realms. And sometimes, that awakening is confusing for him. But don't underestimate your power. Your love isn't soft, seismic. You are the mirror that shows him who he truly is. Have you noticed yourself forgiving him without being asked? That's spiritual maturity. That's divine preparation. You're no longer holding on to pain as proof. You're releasing it as peace. And when you do that, you accelerate the healing between both of you. There's a glow in your aura now that wasn't there before. It's subtle but magnetic. People are drawn to you. Opportunities arrive unexpectedly. That's not coincidence. That's alignment. You are becoming the version of you that your reunion requires. Even your relationship with time is changing. What once felt urgent now feels divine. You understand that nothing meaningful ever arrives rushed. And this patience, this grace, you didn't have that before. You've evolved more than you realize. The masculine is starting to feel the loss, yes, but more than that, he's starting to feel the pull. And that pull, it's your soul calling him, not with fear, not with need, but with truth. And truth always echoes louder than silence. There are moments when you'll question everything again. That's natural. But now, something inside you holds you steady. You no longer crumble. You pause, breathe, and remember. Your intuition has never been louder. And it's telling you, the time is near. You are not healing alone. Every twin flame across the planet is going through this wave. You are part of a collective awakening. And the more you choose love, the more you anchor that light into the earth. Your personal reunion carries global healing. Take a moment and thank yourself. Yes, you. For staying. For rising. For trusting again after so much pain. You are not behind. You are not forgotten. You are walking exactly where your soul needs to be, at the pace that honors your truth. You'll start attracting people who speak your language. Soul family. Mirrors. Guide. And their presence is yet another sign that you're almost there. The universe does not bring you tribe unless your soul is nearing home. You've cried, loved, fallen, risen, and grown. You've burned in sacred fire and emerged golden. And now you stand on the edge of something divine. A reunion. A return. Remembering. Let that truth sink deep into your heart. It's almost time. Stay close to this space. These messages are not just words. They are bridges, tools, medicine. And the next time your soul whispers for a sign, this channel will be waiting, with messages made just for you. If this message has brought light to your heart, consider offering a small gesture of love in return by checking if you're already subscribed to this channel. That one action helps keep your energy aligned with every new message sent from the divine, so that you never miss a sign, a clue, or a sacred truth meant only for you. Right now, you're not imagining it, something is shifting. It's subtle, like the hush before a storm, but it's there. The field between you and your twin flame is active. Frequencies rising. Paths rearranging. You feel it in your bones, even if you can't explain why. That's your soul preparing. You might wake up feeling his emotions as if they're your own. One moment peace. The next restlessness. This is more than connection. It's telepathic resonance. You are entwined in ways the mind cannot grasp, and the closer reunion draws, the more your energies intertwine. Do you notice how your dreams are becoming more vivid, more symbolic? Often, the masculine shows up silently, watching you from afar. These are not random dreams. They are spirit meetings, orchestrated by divine timing. His higher self is seeking yours, more often than you know. If you've been seeing repeating numbers, especially 1111, 222, or 717, know this. These are not coincidences. They are confirmations, each one whispering, keep going, keep believing, keep preparing. You're not chasing. You're aligning. That's sacred work. Every time you choose your peace over reaction, your soul celebrates. Because that peace is power. It tells the universe that you're ready. Not just for love, but for divine love. The kind that mirrors your healing, not your wounds. The kind your twin flame is waking up to. There are moments when you'll feel distant from him. And strangely, those are often the closest moments spiritually. The distance is not a wall. It's a cocoon. A sacred pause, where both souls evolve in silence before the song of reunion plays again. You may notice new connections entering your life. People who understand you instantly. They are soul mirrors, sent to hold you through the final phase. These encounters aren't distractions. They are activators. They reflect what is being restored inside of you. The masculine is learning through absence. He's beginning to feel what life is like without your nurturing essence. And though he may appear strong, inside he is questioning, wondering, remembering. The loss is not punishment. It's his awakening. You, on the other hand, are becoming softer and stronger at once. Paradox, yes, but a divine one. You no longer cling. You magnetize. You no longer beg. You embody. And in doing so, you call him, not with words but with your vibration. Sometimes you'll feel like crying out of nowhere. Let those tears fall. They are sacred waters, cleansing ancestral karma, purging illusions, and opening your heart to receive deeper love. Every tear is a message. I'm ready for the truth of who I am. When you forgive without a spoken apology, you rise above cycles that once bound you. That forgiveness becomes freedom. And that freedom sends a ripple through your twin's soul, nudging him toward healing, even if he doesn't understand where the pull is coming from. The divine feminine within you is being crowned. Your intuition is stronger, your dreams more vivid, your words more powerful. This is your rebirth. The one that allows reunion to become not just possible, but inevitable. Because you're ready in ways you weren't before. You're releasing the illusion that reunion is the reward. The truth is, your wholeness is the miracle. And from that miracle, sacred union becomes a natural extension. Not a goal, but a reflection. And that shift alone changes everything. The masculine soul is whispering your name. Not his mind, his soul. And because you're so deeply connected, you'll feel it. Maybe in a sudden sense of warmth, shiver, memory. These are breadcrumbs of the reunion trail. You're not just healing for yourself. You're healing for generations. For the women who came before you who never had this chance. And for the daughters who will one day learn how love can be both free and eternal. You are the bridge. The breaker of patterns. You might find yourself longing, but not from desperation. From a place of deep spiritual knowing. It's a longing that says, I remember you. Forgive you. I release you until you return, fully awakened. That longing is love in its purest form. The universe is weaving the unseen. Timelines, people, choices, rearranged in silence. Trust the slowness. Trust the detours. Every delay holds a lesson. And every lesson clears the path. What's coming is not just romantic. It's sacred, eternal, transformational. So breathe, beloved. Breathe into this moment and let it remind you. You are not alone. Never have been. You are part of something vast, ancient, and orchestrated with precision. Every beat of your heart is part of the reunion's rhythm. And if this message resonates deeply, stay connected. Make sure you've subscribed. Turn on notifications. Let this channel be your refuge. A place where the signs are clear, the guidance true, and the love eternal. You are seen. You are loved. You are awakening. If this message has touched something sacred within you, Take a moment to check if you're subscribed to this channel. By staying connected, you help us keep this divine space alive, so you never miss the signs, synchronicities, or sacred truths your soul is craving. This is your space of reunion, and your presence here is a gift. You've been walking through shadows with grace. You've been letting go, not just of him, but of every version of yourself that had to shrink for love. And in that release, you've stepped into something powerful. Remembrance. The remembrance of who you really are. He feels it. In ways he cannot articulate. In the stillness of night. In the chaos of his mind. In the sudden moments where your face appears like a flash of light. Though he ran from the bond, he cannot escape the echo. Plays on loop within his soul. You, beloved, are no longer chasing. You are choosing. Choosing peace. Choosing alignment. Choosing a sacred kind of love that does not beg to be seen, but radiates so deeply it becomes undeniable. That energy is calling him home. The universe doesn't miss. Every tear you cried was a prayer answered in divine timing. Every silence was space created for miracles. Your growth was never in vain. It was preparation. And now the door is cracking open. Can you feel it? You might be noticing strange signs. Objects shifting, numbers repeating, animals crossing your path. These aren't accidents. They're messages. Reminders that the veil is thinning. That you're being called into deeper awareness. Your soul is speaking in subtle tones. Listen closely. Sometimes the answer isn't in doing more. It's in being still. Because in that stillness you receive downloads. And in those downloads you'll find the next step. No noise. No confusion. Just knowing. He may seem silent, but inside him there's a storm. Not of anger, but of awakening. The memories of you are rising to the surface. Not just the romantic ones. The soul memories. The lifetimes. The missions. The unfinished dreams waiting to be fulfilled. You are not here by chance. You were guided. Led by a force beyond logic. Because something within you whispered, there is more. And that whisper was correct. What you are experiencing is the edge of transformation. The sacred threshold. Don't doubt the timing. Even delays carry divine intelligence. What appears to be stillness is actually movement. Underground. Unseen. Like roots growing in darkness before the bloom. Trust that. The bloom always follows the root. Your feminine essence is not weak. It is magnetic. It's the pulse of creation. It invites without demanding. Heals without speaking. And that is why he feels you still, because your energy is eternal. It imprints, it anchors, it awakens. Sometimes you'll feel resistance rise within you. That's not failure. It's a signal. A signal that another layer is ready to be shed. You're not going backwards. You're spiraling upwards. Over and over again until only truth remains. Even when you think he's forgotten you. He hasn't. He's wrestling with your presence, not your absence. You are in his dreams. In his triggers. In his breakthroughs. The divine doesn't allow a bond like this to fade. It refines it through fire. The reunion isn't about perfect timing. It's about divine readiness. And readiness is shaped in silence. In surrender. In those quiet moments where you choose love over fear. That's when portals open. That's when miracles descend. You may be wondering if he's watching you. He is. Spiritually, emotionally, energetically, he never really stopped. Whether he sees your face in others or hears your voice in music, something in him keeps returning to you. Like gravity, you hold space without even realizing it. Every time you speak truth, you ripple healing. Every time you pray, you send light. That's not small work. That's legacy. That's divine feminine leadership in motion. You are doing more than you think. He doesn't know how to say it yet, but your absence is his teacher. And while his ego may resist, his soul bows in recognition. The bond remains unbroken, held together by something far stronger than logic, unconditional love. Sometimes it hurts, yes, but that ache is sacred. It's the evidence that your heart is still open, that despite the wounds, you chose to believe in divine love. And that choice is rare. That choice is blessed. That choice opens portals. You're being guided, not punished. Every shift, every trigger, every sacred pause is divine design. And the more you align with that truth, the more grace rushes in. Not to fix you, but to remind you that you were never broken. So keep walking, beloved. Keep believing. You are closer than you've ever been. And as your light expands, the universe aligns every detail for the moment you've felt in your bones. The sacred return. Not just of him, but of your most radiant self. Thank you, beloved soul, for allowing this message to enter your heart today. If you felt a spark of truth, a whisper of confirmation, or even a tear of recognition, please give this video a like. It lets YouTube know that this content is meaningful and helps other divine souls, like you, find their way home. Before you go, write the phrase, Twin Flames Infinite Love, in the comments so I know this message reached you deeply. That simple act also creates a ripple of spiritual alignment and sends love straight back to your twin flame. And if you haven't yet, make sure you subscribe to the channel and activate the notification bell. This is more than just a click. It's a sacred agreement to stay in tune with the signs, the confirmations, and the divine guidance that your soul has been praying for. You're not alone on this path. Each message here is divinely timed to find you exactly when you need it. Every video you watch brings you closer to healing, clarity, and reunion. That's why I invite you to come back often. The energy here is created with love just for you. Share this message with someone you know is walking the same sacred journey. You never know how powerfully your light can awaken another soul. This is how we heal together. This is how we rise, connected, conscious, whole. May your path be guided, your heart be strong, and your soul never forget how deeply it is loved. I'll be waiting for you in the next message. Until then, stay open to the signs and trust what your spirit already knows. Twin Flames Infinite Love.